Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of the Life of a Single Guy. On today's episode, I'm going to review how I did in December on spending. I did have some stuff going on. I did get a bonus and all that stuff. And I did get an extra paycheck in December. So where did all the money go? Let's start with the spending I kept track on based off of my paycheck. On week 1, I spent $70 on giving, $5 for more giving, $16 on Instacart tips, $14 on Walmart, $10 on Walmart tips, $54 on groceries at Walmart, $25 went to my IRA, $30 was spent at Aldi for groceries, $40 was spent at Food Line for groceries, $50 went towards my car insurance, $20 went towards cell phone, $23 went towards pest control, and additional $23 went towards pest control because I forgot to budget it in November. And $64 went towards dental insurance, $41 went towards my water bill, $29 went towards gas for my Kia Sportage. I earned $627. I spent $55 at Walmart on stuff I needed, $8 at Aldi on stuff I needed, $52 at Dollar General on stuff I needed, and $14 at Food Line on stuff I needed. And I ended up with a balance of negative $16 in week 1. Moving on to week 2. I spent $70 on giving, $138 on health insurance. I earned $627. I spent $140 on social giving. I spent $62 on internet. I spent $2 on Dollar General for needs, $33 at Walmart for needs, $9 for CVS for needs, $250 for utilities. I spent $40 on social giving, and I spent $13 for needs. I ended up with a balance of $146. On week 3, I earned $627. I gave $70 for giving. $8 went towards my Sirius subscription. $11 went towards Patreon. $6 went towards pharmacy for prescription medication. And then two $25 virtual doctor visits. And I paid $6 for my bank service charge. $40 went to social giving. $5 went towards taxes I have to pay. $7 went towards needs at Dollar General. $4 I spent needs at Dollar General. And $1 went towards Apple. I ended up with a balance of a positive $273. Going on to week 4, I earned $627. I spent $70 on giving, $464 for my mortgage payment, $35 for giving, $2 at Dollar General for needs, $5 at Food Line for needs, $27 for gas at Raceway, $20 for social giving. Then week 5, the week of the extra paycheck, I spent $70 on giving. I earned $627. I got $4 credit back from my Chase credit card for subscribing to Paramount Plus. And I spent $31 in gas. I spent $30 in office supplies fund. I put it over there. $98 went towards my young adults fund. $97 went towards home repairs fund. $97 went towards the car fund. $97 went towards emergency savings. $97 went towards my kitchen fund. $97 I put towards holiday spending fund. $97 I spent on subscriptions. And $97 went to social giving. Now let's talk about my bonus. I didn't do a good job tracking it. I don't have a sheet of paper on it like I should have. That was my bad. But I did put it in my sinking funds ledger. What I generally did is I put money towards some of the sinking funds that were needed, but I'm having to take some money back out to help a friend that was in financial trouble because they were fixing to be evicted, and I'd help give them money for their rent, and I'd pay some of their utilities so they wouldn't freeze, and I also had to help pay for their car insurance and some other needs, but I'm having to cut them off because they just weren't being very responsible with their money, and they got to the point where it's just, I needed a break from them for a while because I originally gave them some money in early December to help pay for their car insurance, but they're somehow ended up being $20 short, and it's like, I gave you the money for that. And I found out they were spending money at going out to eat, and it's like, that's where $10 or $11 of that $20 shortage went. So it's like, if they can't be responsible with their money I give them, I'm not giving them any more. And that's what happened on that, but mainly went towards that, some sinking funds, and some holiday spending for gifts for me. But that's, and I earned around, I think, around $1,800, so that's where all that money went. But I did get a $150 check from one of my extra accounting jobs. I put $38 towards taxes, $15 towards giving, $8 towards social giving, $50 went to the kitchen fund, $20 went towards home repairs, $15 went towards young adults fund, and $6 went towards the medical fund. And I got $130 from an additional job. I put $33 in the taxes, $13 in the giving, $13 in the social giving, $22 went towards home repairs, $49 went towards the kitchen fund, and I earned $50 in a cash prize for winning Bible trivia at a Christmas party. I put $13 that into taxes, $5 into giving, $5 in social giving, and $27 went towards home repairs. Now let me share with you my balance sheet here. I'm going to go down on my assets first. $8,005 in my IRA, $3,097 in my emergency fund, $1,015 in my car fund, $15 in young adults fund, $235 in the medical fund, $150 towards car insurance, $434 in home repairs fund, $1,013 in taxes I got to pay, $65 in dental fund, $300 in mowing fund, $15 in savings, the minimum balance, $330 in the office supplies fund, $180 in antivirus firewall, $300 in the kitchen fund, $234 in utilities, $4 in the spending fund, $418 in subscriptions, and $97 in the social giving, which gives me a total of $15,962 is my total assets. My only liability is my mortgage of $14,000.93, and my net worth is $1,869. So I still end up with a positive net worth, but I gotta watch how much money I'm giving to people, and I can't be responsible for any major bills for people. I can only help with what I can and not overdo it. That was my problem. And those friends I was telling y'all about kind of took advantage of that. And I knew something wasn't right. So I kind of just quit on that. But that's my biggest lesson I learned on that. I could have had more money in savings. Not trying to be selfish, but I want to be smart with my money too, not be stupid with my money. But anywho's, enough about that. How'd you do in December? Let me know in the comment section. If you enjoyed this post, please like this video and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I post every Monday and Wednesday. Thank you very much. Have a marvelous day.